Yo guys, today we'll be talking about Derek Hale Evolved versus Deucalion the Demon Move. So let's go. Alright, so just to get out of the way, do you guys want me to talk about who I think would win in the end of the video or at the start of the video for the next ones? For this one, I'm just going to say at the start of the video and then I'll back it up as to why who I think would win. For this fight, I think it could go either way. And I'm going to explain why. But first I'm going to go through Derek's feats, and then I'm going to go through Deucalion's feats. It won't be that long, just bear with it. And then I'll compare their feats, so like strength, durability, etc. And then I'll ultimately say who I think would be the final winner. So enjoy.
Alright, so in the episode Smoke and Mirrors in the season 4 finale, we saw Derek evolving into his full wolf form. Instantly he showed an insane feat by one-shotting Kate Argent, a were-jaguar who effortlessly beat the shit out of Scott McCall, a true alpha, a few episodes back, which just goes to show how damn strong Derek had become after evolving. He also proceeded to instantly surprise us, literally just after that, when he blocked the Berserker's attack and then proceeded to grab hold of its skull, completely obliterating it in a matter of a few seconds with his bare hands, which again just goes to show his insane raw power after evolving, which I still think is quite underrated, because you gotta remember he was not even partially transformed or anything, and the Berserker is one of the most durable creatures in the verse without a single doubt, and this man literally with his bare hands obliterated it just like that, effort without barely any effort. And how long was it? Maybe like 3 or 4 seconds.
And we already know how gassed up Evolved Werewolves have been. For example, even Deucalion himself gassed up Talia Hill, who's an Evolved Alpha. So Evolved Werewolves are definitely not a joke. Derek is also one of the best technically gifted fighters on the show, with Carly and Deucalion. Although I would argue Deucalion was more of a brawler, and he didn't really use technical skills while fighting. But yeah, he did learn the art of Bagua in season 6B, as we were told. But yeah, let's get on to Deucalion. Alright, so Deucalion, as we were introduced to his form in the season 3A finale, we saw how damn insanely powerful this man was. He took on both Derek and Jennifer and tossed them aside easily. He didn't even move an inch from Jennifer's attack towards him, which just shows his insane durability, and the fact that that wasn't even his full durability, because as I said, this was the night of a lunar eclipse, so his abilities were not at the fullest. And yeah, and remember that Jennifer Blake was fueled by the power of 9 sacrifices, and this man literally tossed her aside like it was nothing. And as we saw, Jennifer Blake took on the merged twins and tossed them aside easily. Same with Carly. And so imagine how damn strong Deucalion must be to just not even move an inch from her attack, and then afterwards literally push her aside as if she was just a ragdoll. As I said before, we also know Deucalion learned the art of Bagua, as we were shown in season 6B. So he does a form of martial arts, which would be useful in the fight, obviously. And now let's get on to comparing the both. Alright, so raw strength-wise, we still don't know Deucalion's full strength in that form, but from what we were shown, the fact that he tossed aside a druid who is fueled by the sacrifices of 9 lives, and a druid who literally easily beat Carly, an augmented alpha, and the merged twins. Even though they were weakened, you got to remember Deucalion was weakened as well. So yeah, it just shows how he was like leagues above them. And if they were that insanely strong, my word, imagine how strong Deucalion must be to have easily tossed aside a druid who just took them on and tossed them aside like it was nothing. And Derek, as I said, we saw him obliterate a berserker with his bare hands in his human form, which is again a really insane raw strength feat. But if I had to give the point to one of them, I would say Deucalion, simply because we don't know the true extent to his raw strength, because as I said, he was weakened, so his abilities were not to the fullest. And if that was how scaringly strong he was while weakened, God knows how damn strong he must be at his fullest. Skill-wise, I would give it to Derek, definitely. As I said, he's one of the best hand-to-hand fighters on the show, and he's definitely above Deucalion in terms of technical fighting capability. And as I've said before, I would argue Deucalion is more of a brawler than a technical fighter, but he does know the art of Bagua, so and he could possibly know more martial arts. But from what we've seen, I would definitely say Derek is more skillful. Speed-wise, I would say Deucalion, because we haven't really seen any insane speed feat like Deucalion on the show. And as for Derek's speed, we saw in season 6, episode 19, when he quickly took out a few hunters within the matter of a few seconds, who weren't all standing in the same area. But again, we haven't seen a feat of speed from Derek which comes even close to Deucalion's, so Deucalion definitely is faster. And durability wise, I'll give it to Deucalion, simply due to the fact that, as I've said multiple times, a druid with the sacrifices of 9 lives, her attack didn't even move him a single inch. It didn't even phase him. He didn't even blink or anything. And as we saw, her attacks affected Carly and the merged twins, who were quite durable as well. The merged twins were insanely durable, actually. So I'm going to give the durability point to Deucalion. For Derek, we haven't really seen much after evolving for him, for his durability wise. So I'm going to assume he's not as durable as Deucalion, simply because we haven't had feats that we can compare with their durability after he's evolved. But for all we know, he could be a lot more durable than we think as an evolved beta. Apart from the feats that have been displayed, yeah, I would definitely assume that Deucalion would still be more durable than Derek even after he's become evolved. But as I like to say, I do like to back up my stuff with evidence and facts, but unfortunately we haven't got feats for Derek for durability after evolving, because we simply haven't seen him enough. We haven't seen fights after becoming evolved, which should help us accurately depict how durable he's become, if you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, seeing after how strong he became after evolving, as I'll keep saying, obliterating a berserker with his bare hands in his human form, so we can assume probably that his durability probably skyrocketed as well, but I don't think it'll be quite yet the same as Deucalion's, but I do think it'll be quite close. So the final category we got, fucking no, I can't speak today, fam. Final category we've got is creativity, and I'll definitely give that point to Derek 100%. For Deucalion, we haven't really seen any feats displaying his creativity in fights. In the fight that we saw of him, all he needed to do was use his brute strength, because his opponents were much weaker than him. While for Derek, we've definitely seen the way he uses creativity and utilizes his environment quite well to his advantage. For example, in the fights against Akanama. So overall, Derek's definitely a more creative fighter than Deucalion. Now to say who I think would win after a long ass video. So just to summarize everything again, I know that Deucalion's got probably more categories that he's superior, but I just wanted to emphasize about the strength again. I don't think people are actually understanding how insane the fact that Derek, who wasn't even using his full strength, not even partially transformed, obliterated a berserker in those few seconds. Like, that is actually so insane if you think about it. Like, we all know how damn durable a berserker was, right? And this guy, not even using his full strength, right, in not even transformed a bit, as I said, absolutely obliterated it like that, which I'll keep saying is insane. So I don't think that Derek is going to be that far off in terms of raw strength to Deucalion. But yeah, we can't also underestimate how flipping strong Deucalion must be as well, because this man had that amount of insane strength in a lunar eclipse, right? And imagine just how scarily strong he must be regularly. But yeah, I do think that Deucalion would be the winner. So he does take the W. Deucalion's experience over Derek, he's a few years older than him, quite a few years older than him actually, would allow him to win with a combination of his speed advantage and his physical strength superiority as well. I do feel like Derek would definitely put up a really good fight as well, considering the feats that he's displayed after becoming evolved. Would definitely back him to do really well in this fight. But Deucalion would take the W, as I said. His combination of his experience, speed and strength superiority would definitely allow him to win. I do feel like this fight would last a good few minutes, and Deucalion would eventually overpower Derek. I also forgot to mention Deucalion's durability as well, which would be another factor which would allow him to win. And one of the key factors that I think would also allow Derek to hold his own really well in this fight is his fighting ability. As I've said, he's definitely up there with the best fighters on the show, top 2 in my opinion, without a single doubt. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments of the fight. Let me know any fights that you guys want me to do next. I really could not talk today. I keep fumbling, man. But yeah, make sure to like the video. Make sure you also subscribe as well, because a lot of you aren't subscribing. I know that I'm only at the start of my channel, but I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Let me know what you guys want me to do more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.